Today we're on chapter 16, a short chapter about a long book. The last chapter was about the friends that were unbreakable until their next test, so I wonder if this is the chapter about their next test. Chapter 16, a short chapter about a long book. Read a book, write a book report, draw a picture. That was the assignment Mrs. Jules put up on the board. Don't worry, you haven't already read this chapter. Mrs. Jules assigns lots of book reports. For some reason, she thought reading was important. Whenever Jason looked up at the board, he got a heavy feeling in the pit of his stomach, almost as heavy as the 999-page book he lugged around in his book bag. It was like his own cloud of doom that he took wherever he went. He didn't know how he'd ever read it, and his book report was already 3 weeks late. If you remember in one of the earlier chapters, he was insisting on having like a bigger book than, I forget the other character. So he decided to check out the 999-page book, and now he has to do a book report about it, so whoopsie. One time his bookmark fell out, and it took him 20 minutes just to find his place. He was very disappointed to discover he was only on page 6. Jason, is your book report ready yet? Mrs. Jules asked him each day he walked into class. Sorry, Mrs. Jules, he told her. It's a really, really, really long book. He always answered the same way, though, but the number of reallys varied. So, how do you like your book? Allison asked him. I haven't finished it yet, said Rondi. Or, have you finished it yet? Asked Rondi, and then the two girls giggled. He wondered if anyone had ever read a book with 999 pages. Maybe the author never even finished writing it. Perhaps she quit after 300 pages, figuring no one would even get that far anyway. That evening, however, something strange happened. Jason was trying to get through page 26 when suddenly he laughed. He read some more and laughed again. It was as if he and the character had become friends. He read for an entire hour without even realizing it. That's what good reading feels like. When he reached page 70, something sad happened, and he hoped his sister didn't notice his tears. He stayed up all night. He read about exciting battles and strange and goofy animals, and no matter how tired he got, he kept needing to know what would happen next. The next day during recess, while everyone else played, Jason preferred to sit by himself with his book. He even liked the kissing parts, but he had to keep glancing around to make sure Alice and Rondi couldn't see that he was reading. The two girls came toward him. He'll never finish it, said Allison. No way, Rondi agreed. Shh, said Jason. I'm trying to read. That's the end of the chapter. Our next chapter is called The Best Principal Ever, and that seems not very real because we know he doesn't really like kids, so I wonder what's going to happen. See you guys next time.